Hello English language learners. Nobita welcomes you to her world of Learning Academy. In today's video, we are going to have a look at a new fresh topic, that is syllables and word stress. English is classed as a stress-based language, which means the meaning of words can be altered significantly with a slight change either in word stress or in sentence stress. It further means only a particular part of the word is stressed higher, longer and louder. This is why it is very important to know to learn word stress in English and develop an understanding of sentence stress and English stress patterns. So, what are we waiting for? Here we go. I welcome you all for today's class on syllables and word stress. Syllables. What exactly do we mean by a syllable? Each word contains one or more than one syllable. Didn't get the point? Let me give you an example first. Start. Humor. Wonderful. Independence. Let me read out the examples again. Start. Start. Humor. Humor. Wonderful. Wonderful. Independence. Independence. I think now you have got a point. Yes. So, a syllable is a part of a word. For example, the word start is having only one syllable. The word humor has two syllables. The word wonderful has three syllables and the word independence has four syllables. Thus to say, each syllable contains one vowel sound or one or more consonant sounds. Monosyllabic words. Words which have only one syllable, those words are called as monosyllabic words, such as stress, plant, trend, speech, walk, year, moon, wish, square and flight. Secondly, we have two-syllabic words called as disyllabic words. Words like table, demand, healthy, magic, broken, trophy, special, today, business and mortgage. The trisyllabic words now. Let us try to understand the words having three syllables and how and where to put the stress. If you clearly have a look at the words that are phonetically written, you will understand how to give stress. Yes, in the first five words, if you clearly see, you have the single inverted comma placed before the first alphabet, the first syllable, and that tells me that I have to stress on that particular syllable. So observe the single inverted comma and accordingly stress. Here I go with the first five words: gravity, tangible, idiot, origin and industry. Got it? Moving to the next set of five words over here. You have to stress on the second syllable. So let me tell you, the words are fantastic, temptation, expensive, computer and lastly creation. Moving to the polysyllabic words now, words that have four syllables. Understanding, superior, realistic, affectionate, transformation. Now you have understood where am I putting stress upon. If I say understanding, I am wrong and the correct way is understanding. Understanding. Superior, realistic, affectionate, transformation. Polysyllabic words again having five syllables. Here we go. Misunderstanding, organization, procrastination, electrifying, and particularly. I repeat again: misunderstanding, organization, procrastination, electrifying, and particularly. Polysyllabic words having 6 syllables now. Materialism, unimaginable, responsibility, environmentalist, and idiosyncratic. Polysyllabic words having 7 syllables. Industrialization, radioactivity, interdisciplinary, multiculturalism, and unidentifiable. Thus, to say, word stress means when a word has more than one syllable, not all syllables are pronounced with the same degree of force. The syllable which is pronounced with greater degree of force is called the stressed syllable, also called as accented syllable. And therefore, in speaking English language, it is very important to understand where the stress lies, in which particular syllable. That means syllable stress is very important in understanding word stress. Now let us have a look at all those rules which will help us speak English correctly. Here we go. Word stress actually means the stressed syllable should be louder, higher, and longer. Example: water, people, potato, beautiful, television. To understand the stressed syllable, I have purposely mentioned it in capitals. Now let us have a look at 5 more words. And yes, you're going to repeat after me. Table, clever, extreme, between, and quietly. I repeat: table, clever, extreme, between, and quietly. The first rule now. All the monosyllabic words, they have only one syllable and therefore they have only one stress. Example: praise, catch, night, song, fridge. No need to think about where to put the stress at all. Second rule. Nouns with 2 syllables usually have stress on the first syllable, such as present, export, scissors, money, bottle, window, music, climate, diamond, and critic. Third rule. Adjectives having 2 syllables usually have stress on the first syllable, just like rule number 2. Here we have the examples: clever, common, little, honest, funny, happy, purple, simple, subtle, and tricky. Just as we have rules, we also have, breaking the rules also. English is a funny language, is what we have heard. The reason is English has rules and English has exception to the same rules. Here they are. Exception to the second rule that we have seen earlier. Nouns with 2 syllables may have stress on the second syllable also. Example: canal, disease, defense, desert, extent, hotel, machine, receipt, revenge, and success. Not success, but success. Again, we have exception to the third rule that we have seen earlier. Adjectives with 2 syllables may have stress on the second syllable also. Example: alive, complete, distinct, enough, extinct, intense, polite, and receipt. The fourth rule now. Verbs having 2 syllables, they usually have stress on the second syllable, such as apply, become, compare, discuss, explain, fulfill, harass, increase, neglect, prevent, reply, and succeed. Fifth rule, similarly, prepositions having two syllables usually have stress on the second syllable, such as across, among, behind, below, despite, except, inside, outside, until, upon, within, and without. We have rules, but we have breaking the rules. And exception to rule number 4 says verbs having two syllables may also have stress on the first syllable, such as argue, cancel, fasten, gamble, hinder, jingle, kindle, lengthen, manage, nourish, perish, threaten, vanish, and wander. Exception to rule number 5. Prepositions with two syllables may have stress on the first syllable also, such as after, during, into, onto, under. Rule number 6. Certain words that can be a noun and at times they can be as verbs. How to use the word stress for them? The noun has its word stress on the first syllable and a verb has its stress on the second syllable. So we have the words like present if it's a noun, present if it's a verb, export if it's a noun, export if it's a verb, suspect if it's a noun, suspect if it's a verb, object if it's a noun, object if it's a verb, and contract if it's a noun, contract if it's a verb. Rules, but breaking the rules. Exception to rule 6, however, certain words that are both a noun as well as a verb may have stress either on the first syllable or on the second syllable, such as forecast if it's a noun, forecast if it's a verb, challenge if it's a noun, challenge if it's a verb, witness, noun, witness, verb, wander, noun, wander, verb, respect, noun, respect, verb, amount, noun, amount, verb, control if it's a noun and control if it's a verb. Trust me, English is a funny language. But we all love fun, isn't it? Word stress in compound words. Rule number 7A. In single word compound nouns, stress is almost always placed on the first syllable. Example, backpack, bathroom, drawback, check-in, football, handbag, greenhouse, haircut, login, passerby, wallpaper, and website. Similarly, a rule with compound verbs. Rule number 7B. In single word compound verbs, stress is almost always placed on the first syllable, such as daydream, download, ice skate, kickstart, proofread, stir fry, test drive, waterproof. And now moving to the last rule for today, rule 7C. In reflexive pronouns, stress is almost always placed on the second syllable. Example, myself, herself, himself, itself, oneself, yourself, yourselves, and themselves. Coming to our most favorite take-home message. Click a reliable dictionary and for that, download a dictionary app. Any dictionary app would help. When you open the dictionary, check for any particular word. Further check which part of speech is it, whether it is a noun or a verb or an adverb or an adjective, and accordingly check the stress. And that phonetical word would tell you the correct apt stress. Because I will only give you a handful of words. But to know English, to speak correct English, it all depends on you. you have to love your dictionary. Daily, take only 5 words and go with it. Check out. Speak correct English. Remember, English is a funny language. However, we all love fun. This was the first part of today's topic. The second part of today's topic will be referred in the next video. And yes, if you really like today's video, click on the like button, share my video, subscribe my channel, and yes, don't forget to click the bell button so that you get further notifications of my videos per week. Thank you. Bye. Namaste.